Hello, I'm Hayden.Bloomfield and welcome to my channel. Here we're focused on building sustainable, ethical wealth, focusing on investing, trading, business finance, sustainability, and also I vlog my own journey as I learn everything week by week. So every Friday I upload Vlog My Mind, whereas all the other days I'll upload other videos all around these subjects. So if you're an entrepreneur, business owner, or just someone that cares about building a world that works with the environment and a much more environmentally conscious species as humans, then stick around the channel and check out some of the videos. We've also got them divided up into playlists around different sectors, so by all means have a little exploration and get stuck in. My journey into this channel all began when my own business started falling apart. So rewind back to 2020, I had my own grounds maintenance business. I still have it now, where I just do my own domestic round. But I got to a point where I had about 9 people on and off working for me, a mixture of full-time, part-time, ad hoc workers. And one by one, we survived the pandemic, but one by one, as we were coming back to a sort of new normal, I found that there was just something going on with every team member, whether it was a physical injury, something in terms of their own mental state, or their own drivers in life just changing so much. I think a lot of that is just going through the pandemic and as we start to phase out of it. But also just in terms of, I think with my own self, there was a lot of ignorance around building a team, managing a team, and being able to manage people and lead people. A lot of which I take into this channel. So my journey into this channel began when I was facing my biggest failure. Rewind back to 2020, I had my own grounds maintenance garden business, which I still have part-time. But back then, I was doing this full-time every waking hour of the day, and I got to a point where there was around 9 of us, 9 people working for me. I had a mixture of full-time, part-time, ad hoc people, both in gardening and in tree surgery. We survived the pandemic, we actually did really well. However, as we started going back to this like new normal, that's where many issues started to manifest, and it was around, with each team member, just something around either a physical injury or something around their own mental state, or how their own lifestyles were changing and just their drivers, what they wanted to do was just so different to where it was in this business. In addition, I also think I had a lot of issues around managing a team, hiring, recruiting, retaining staff, which was all around my biggest failures, and this is where I've realised my biggest weaknesses that I've stepped away from and avoided, and now it's all a case of, with this channel, is reflecting and assessing where I went wrong and how I can build back up again in a completely different sector. So where was I failing? What was going wrong? What were the problems? This is all what I'll explore through the channel. And through this whole process, as I said, like in 2020 coming into 21, it all started to take quite a big toll on me emotionally and mentally. And a key factor of that was seeing all the staff disappear and really struggle to hold on to anyone. It all became quite a revolving door, and plus where you've sort of not got any long-standing staff members, when you're bringing new people on, it's just, you're trying to build this company up that's to a certain point, you're bringing new people on where it's just dropped back down, it just isn't sustainable, it can't be managed at that level anymore. With all of this going on, it made me feel, as I sort of had to accept the fact that I no longer had staff, there wasn't any of us to do the work, I had to start letting go of clients and customers, letting them down, wasn't able to even communicate with half of them because I was out doing so much work. It took me back to where I was 2, 3, 4 years prior, and it just felt like I was back at square one, had nothing to show for it. I'd done all of this work, I'd spent every waking moment, literally waking up at 5 AM, working until I went to bed, and now I was doing that every day, even when I wasn't. If I was socialising with my girlfriend, whatever, I was just elsewhere. My mind was never on the present moment, I was always focused on this business. So it felt like I just failed at everything. One thing that struck me though, was that I'd learnt a lot, and in that time I'd built a lot of knowledge, especially around business acumen. I'd become incredibly obsessed and creatively driven to building a business. I was really focused on being creative, expressing myself with various different content ideas within the company. And so this whole journey is about taking out that middleman process, eradicate the company. I keep that for now, as I talk about in Vlog My Mind on the channel. I keep the business going. I just have my own little part-time round I do with a select few customers that have been with me for a long time, and just that's how the business works now. But this is around, having this channel is around building that portfolio of all my knowledge, all that I've learned in that time, as well as what I am learning and what I'm studying. I'm very focused on seeing how does our future look, what are the emerging technologies that are going to revolutionise the way we live. Part of that is I want to write my book on 2050, what I think the world will look like and how I think we'll be going about our day-to-days, as well as what various industries look like in that time. So stick around, because you may be seeing that book come out hopefully in a few years' time. One key, especially that I've realised in 2022, so I started this channel October 21, I'm now recording this. Now that I've done 50 videos on the channel, I've really been able to get stuck in with what I'm doing, go through the early motions of what it's like to start a YouTube channel. I At the time of recording this, I've only got 31 subscribers, with the most views on one video being 145. Not really much to show. However, this is where I've sort of had a go at making videos, editing, seeing if I can retain ideas for content and keep it going, see if I can keep making what I feel is interesting videos in terms of like vlog my mind, looking at what I do every week. And that's a lot on reflecting. I have therapy, I do a lot of journaling every day, as well as doing meditation daily, yoga daily. There's a lot that I'm doing on self-reflection, self-development that I, of course, share with you guys throughout this channel, throughout the whole experience. One key thing that I've wanted to really do with my life that's a long-term goal is just build wonderful connections and have these beautiful conversations with these extravagant people, or even ordinary people that are doing extraordinary things, and just building wonderful connections that really feel that from every conversation I'm learning so much and feel so much gratitude and appreciation to know this person and be able to have this conversation. And then, of course, share all of that with you. Fundamentally, I'll be doing that through my podcast that I'm relaunching this year in 22 called Benevolent Business. Had it, series 1 was like a couple, during 2020 actually, during the pandemic. Whereas 2022, I really want to focus on face-to-face conversations, recording that, creating great videos, great audio content. To tag along on the journey as I learn to be more mindful of our planet and create ubiquitous wealth within my own life. Wealth being a wealth of the mind, wealth of knowledge, and of course, financial wealth. So make sure to subscribe, check out the playlist, mess around with the videos and see what you like. I'm sure there'll be plenty of valuable content for all you to take away and learn something, and share with friends, of course. And if you do like any of the videos, if you don't like any of the videos, let me know in the comments. Then I can sort of see what's going well, what's not, and work on just creating amazing content that we can all enjoy, build this community and make some great connections out there. So I look forward to it, and I'll see you in the next videos. Bye.